going, YouTube? My name's Blake Yarbrough and welcome back. Today we are starting a brand new series, the first series I've ever done here on my channel, and it's going to be a wear test series on this shoe right here, the Tom Sachs general purpose shoe. Now, if you're new to my channel, I did already drop a video on this sneaker as far as like a review, a size guide, and introduced this wear test series, but this is the first episode. I'm going to be wearing this sneaker every single day for 365 days. I'm super stoked to try this out. I know a lot of people usually do wear tests and they'll do maybe 30, 60, 90 days. I thought, why not try to push this shoe to the limits and wear it for 365 days. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe down below. I do giveaways monthly as well. This month I'm giving away a pair of Nike SB Dunks in the Bart Simpson colorway. And the cool part is you'll actually be able to pick your size as well. The giveaway rules are simple. You just need to subscribe to my channel down below, like this video, and then follow me over on Instagram at _Blake Yarbrough. But this is a wear test series, guys, 365 days. Now you may notice this pair is DS. I've actually already started wearing my other pair. I started on July 6th, just for record. And so yesterday we just passed the 2-week mark of me wearing these. I will be dropping monthly update videos to show you guys the progress of the sneaker. I'm super excited to see the journey of wearing a shoe for this long. Now typically I rotate my sneakers very frequently. I never wear the same pair, usually even like back-to-back days. But growing up, I only ever had like one pair or maybe 2 pair of sneakers. And so in that sense, I wore the same sneaker to school to play in every single day. And I think that's true for most people still. You only have maybe 1, 2, maybe 3 pairs of sneakers. So I'm excited to see a sneaker like this put to the test, worn every day. Rain, snow, sleet, mud, whatever the case may be, whatever I'm doing, I'm going to have this sneaker on every single day for the next year. I actually just got a chance to go out to California with Nick and Harrison. And so let's cut to some clips of me wearing these for the first 2 weeks. Then we'll jump back and I'll tell you guys the pros, the cons, how I feel about the shoe, how it feels on my feet. And so let's cut to that now. so here is the pair that I've been wearing. You can probably already notice a huge difference in how they look aesthetically. This shoe has only been worn for 2 weeks, and you can already see a lot of wear and tear to it, specifically on the toe here. I've got a bunch of green paint from California, and so this shoe right here is one that I think is going to age pretty quickly. I didn't expect this, but we'll kind of break down. I'll start with the outsole and just give you guys my honest feedback on how it feels and how it's performing so far after 2 weeks of wear. So the outsole right here, you've got this waffle style outsole, and it comes with these nipples on each little square. Now on the DS pair right here, you can see they're pretty pronounced nipples. I will say that they did feel a little slick. I've worn them in the rain probably 2 or 3 days, and on slick surfaces, there's not a whole lot of traction when it comes to this sneakers. So that is something maybe that would be a con to me. And you can see already in the center of the foot, I've worn the nipples completely off. They're already gone. There's still a little bit here on the edge or outer parts of the sole. You still got them maybe like at 50%, but down the center of the foot on both sneakers, they're completely gone already after only 2 weeks of wear. And again, guys, I'm wearing these all day long, usually between like 8 to 12 hours per day. It's not like I'm barely wearing these. I'm walking in these. Anything I'm doing, I have these sneakers on. The first day I wore them to a Braves game, and my first impression was the shoe was stiff. You probably saw a clip, but the shoe felt pretty stiff at first. This midsole is a rubber midsole. It's actually a 3-piece midsole, and it felt pretty stiff at first. I wasn't really liking the way it felt. Also, I felt like the tongue and just the upper was kind of like constraining, but it is an all mesh upper, pretty simple materials, and I feel like they've broken in really nicely. The shoe is pretty breathable. I feel like it does a pretty good job. Maybe not as breathable as some other mesh sneakers out there, but I will say it is pretty breathable. Now, initially I thought this was like a hyperfuse overlay, but really this is just paint on top, and you can see there's a lot of stress cracking in that paint from where the shoe creases as you walk. So I would say that's a con, because after only 2 weeks of wear, even if I didn't have like the stains and things on these, they would already look kind of beat, and 2 weeks is a very short amount of time. So I would say that's a con, that this paint right here does crack like that. Now for me personally, I don't mind it. I kind of like the way it looks. The shoe looks more lived in. So for me, I don't mind it, but I think for most people that are purchasing a shoe, you know, that's going right now for like $300 to $500, you probably don't want it to look like this after only 2 weeks. And before I get too far in, the midsole has broken in very nicely. I will say this shoe is super comfortable to me. The core of the midsole is an EVA foam, and I feel like after only maybe like 2 days of wear, the sneaker got really comfortable. It felt very lived in, like I've had them for months already. And so I'm a big fan as far as comfort, all day comfort walking. My feet haven't gotten tired at all. As far as the fit goes, I did discuss that pretty in depth in my first video, but I did go down a half size on this sneaker compared to what I would usually wear, which would be an 11. This is a 10.5. Very happy with that. I feel like the mesh has kind of broken in and maybe expanded just slightly. And so while they maybe felt a little bit snug at the beginning, they literally feel like the perfect fit now. I want to talk about the lacing system as well. I was really curious on whether or not the laces would stay tied, because it is kind of this like almost like a ribbon style lace, not completely, but kind of, and the laces are perfect. They literally don't come untied. They haven't come untied one time in the first 2 weeks of wear, and that's just with like a single knot, not double knotted or anything like that. And then you've got this little tab here on the tongue, this little lace loop, and I'll do an overlay shot, but it's really interesting. Not sure if it was designed on purpose this way, but when you have the shoe tied up and you unlace it, you can almost put your finger underneath this and pull up to kind of loosen the laces. I don't know if they designed it that way, but it literally works perfectly. So kind of a cool detail there. I do think that this padding right here is nice in the heel. It's nice and snug on your Achilles, feels great. Overall, guys, the first 2 weeks of wear on this sneaker have been amazing. The main con I would say is that this paint overlay on the upper is going to probably break down extremely quickly, even if you just wear them on occasion. This happened after only a couple days. I started seeing, I think after 48 hours, I started seeing cracking within the first 2 days. So I would say that's a huge con, but as far as an everyday sneaker, or if you were just going to wear them occasionally, super comfortable. I'm excited to do this series for you guys. 365 days, and each month the episode will be completely different because I want it to be fresh for you guys each month, fun. So each episode will be doing something pretty fun, pretty crazy, and I'll do my best to film and document everything along the way. Thank you guys for watching. Please, if you enjoyed this video, drop a like down below, subscribe if you haven't already. Make sure you follow me on Instagram for the giveaway details, and with that, we're on to the next sneaker.